Hi YouTubers, it's Alex here. So I have some like really weird news. I don't know how to put this. It's my opinion, but okay. So I met this guy. He came down with my cousins, and he's like a friend from church, and he was really cute, and he said, I want to be a preacher and all that. And I'm like, okay, he's a really good dude. He isn't going to do anything bad and all that. And I met him yesterday for the second time. And then yesterday we decided we were going to Skype to see each other more since he lives 2 hours away. And so we were Skyping, and he messaged me while we were video chatting, and he said, you know, I've had sex before. And I'm like, what? And I just got to say, if you can't wait on that one person that you know you're gonna get married to, and you're gonna be married sometime soon, you can have sex with them. Because I mean, you're getting married to them, and I think that's the best way. If you're getting married, you can have sex. Because I'm waiting. I'm not gonna have sex now because I can easily get pregnant, and I'm only 14. I don't need that. Where I can get a disease, where I can die. I haven't lived my life. So, I mean, you gotta wait. And he told me that, and I'm thinking, okay, I liked you, but now I really don't. It's a complete turnoff. Don't go and have sex at a young age, because that's a turnoff. Like, I thought that, and also, I was like, okay, that's just a turnoff. And I really, really liked him. And he told me that, and he's like, that's a turnoff. I'm probably not gonna talk to you, and and I'm like, I told him, I said, I'm a virgin. I'm not gonna do anything stupid until I I'm not gonna have sex until I'm married, because I want to show my parents that I'm not one of them young adults that are gonna go and have sex and then get pregnant. I don't want that for myself. And the thing that he did that, you know, I just really don't understand that. I thought, he was one of them good guys, but apparently not. I just I don't see the purpose in it. Why go have sex with someone and then have sex, with another person? I mean, when you get married and your partner has had sex, well, the person that they had sex with could have had sex with somebody else, and you're just in a group of people, so you're thinking to yourself, I've had sex with more than just one person, when technically you haven't, but your partner has. It's better just to wait. Really, it is. Because I think it's just a complete turn off. And, you were probably, like, I'm guessing he thought I was one of them kind of girls. I'm not. I don't see the purpose in doing that when you can get married to someone that's just like you and hasn't had sex. It'll be special for both of you. But your partner having sex before marriage, and you get married to them, and you have sex, you just think you're being compared to the person that he's had sex or she's had sex before. I don't understand the purpose. Why have sex when you can wait and it can be special for both of you? I just don't understand why people do that. It's a turn off. It's just not right. And your partner's probably not going to want to be with you no more. I just don't understand it. And I thought he was a good guy. You really gotta be careful with these people because you don't know what they done. And I mean, there's a list for me that comes in importance: friendship, getting to know each other, dating, getting engaged, getting married, and then having sex, and then you can have kids. That's my list, and it goes in order as I said. I'm not gonna change it up for just one special person. You got to wait. And that's like not saying like you can have your own opinion about this. You can say, "Oh, well, I've had sex, and I don't see nothing wrong with it." Well, some you might not, but the person that you might like probably does. Trust me, I really like this dude. I really do. And he's had sex. That's a turn off. I really, I just, it's not right. I don't like how you can really like somebody and then they tell you this. And he's gonna be a preacher. Look at like what a mess I've got myself into, and I'm not. Like, I'll probably be friends with him. I'm not gonna have a relationship with him. It's just a turn off. I don't know why somebody would want to have sex. And like all they ever talk about, boys, most boys, all they ever talk about, sex, sex, sex is always on their mind. There's more important stuff than just sex. And they're okay, they think it's all important is sex. There's a lot more stuff important than just sex. And I want a relationship that I can talk to this person and they don't talk about sex. None. Because I've had boyfriends like that, a lot of them. I just don't like it. I'd rather have a relationship where they haven't had sex and they don't talk about sex. We can talk about, like, if I was going out with this boy, you got to think, like, I'm thinking right now is like, if he doesn't talk about sex, total turn on right there. It's just flashing right there. He hasn't had sex. He doesn't think about sex. And I just gotta say, like, if you don't think about sex all the time, and you could talk about other stuff, and not talk about sex one time, and not even say the word, while you're talking to this person that you like, you are meant for each other, because you're not talking about sex. You're talking about other stuff, and you can still talk, and you're still talking after hours, and not bored one bit. And I just got to say, if you have a relationship like that, good for you. You've done it, and I just think that's a better relationship than one where sex comes up in the sentence. It doesn't matter if it's once or more than twice. I just rather have someone that doesn't think about sex and doesn't talk about sex and just thinks about the better stuff in life. That's not the best stuff in life. You know, there's people out there that don't have this thought of sex and all that, and they might be dying from cancer, and they might be my age, and they don't want to talk about sex. They want to talk about the better stuff in life. And I think it's a lot better to talk about other stuff than sex. Sex, if you've had sex, and you're my age, 14, I'm 14, and it's a complete turn off. I really don't like talking to people that has had sex at my age. It's a turn off, and you can really like ruin your life that way. You can get an infection or disease. You could die. Or you could have a kid. You have to grow up fast when you have a kid. I just think if you wait, it'll be a lot better for the person that you're with, be a lot special, and just think about it. If you could talk about other stuff than just sex and not say sex whatsoever, that's a good relationship, and I wish I had one like that. But apparently, I fall for guys that think about sex all the time. I just want somebody who's not gonna talk about sex one time, and we can talk about other stuff and not get bored. And we can talk on Skype and we can laugh all the time. And apparently, I can't have that. I always have someone that's gonna talk about sex, apparently. I don't want that. It's not like the big topic of the life. I just don't understand people. I mean, you know, if you've had sex at my age, I mean, I'm not dissing you, but it's just a lot better to wait. I really do wish that I had, like, this is my big time wish, that I had someone that didn't talk about sex, and we could talk about other stuff and laugh all the time and Skype and see each other, and we didn't have to talk about sex one time, not even say the word. And that's really what I want. I don't want someone that's gonna talk about sex, cause let me tell you, I'm not crazy about it. I don't ever talk about it. I just wish that the boys that I like and I've been with didn't think about that stuff either. And, you know, I learned that they do talk about this stuff. I don't want to be with them. I break up with them either. They break up with me for not talking about it. I just wish that, you know, someone was out there and they didn't want to talk about sex or think about it, and we could talk about other stuff and not be bored whenever we talked about other stuff, and sex not come up one time in a sentence. I mean, you really gotta think. It's an absolute turn off. Alright, well, bye.